Let's decorate a spread in my Catchall Happy Planner for the 19th through the 25th. Hi everyone, this is Angie and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, I welcome you and I hope you'll stick around. If returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, we're going to use a Planners Anonymous kit to decorate a spread for National Bee Week. I've pulled in a variety of pieces from this kit. This kit is called Pretty Posy 2. I checked, it is still available. Now, I did not pull the entire kit, but I did pull parts of it. So I've got the washi tapes here. I've got some papers that I would like to incorporate. And then I've also got the little sticker book and the 2 sheets from the planner kit. I did grab some die cuts just in case I need some additional elements. I'm going to set these pieces aside and we will come back to these and grab them as needed. Now again, this kit did release from Planners Anonymous back in January 23. It was a flashback to their May 2019 kit. So they went through a period of time where they were doing flashback kits and of some of the past favorites, and then they would, add a few extra elements or change them up just a little bit. So anyway, that's what we've got here today. Like I said, the 20th is Bee Day, so I did want to put down something in regards to that. And then I've got my little stickers here. I'll pull these off. These are just reminders of what is happening on certain days, and those are where I might want to put some little boxes. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I think I want to do some torn paper in this spread, and I've got these 2 sheets of bee paper. So I think what I'm going to do is tear these down and put them up at the top. I don't have a whole ton of things going on this week, so I thought this would be a good time to go ahead and do this. The main thing that I want here is this honey drip. So I'm probably going to have to adjust my tears just a bit, and I will end up having to use both sheets of paper. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I think I will go ahead and start to tear this one here. I will tear towards me because I like for the white part of the paper to be exposed. And I think I'm going to try to tear around the honey drip. We'll see how that goes. And it looks like the back side of this paper is gray. So hopefully I don't run into too many problems with that showing through. I don't think I'm going to keep this bee because I can tear those out and add those. I just mostly want this drip of honey. So let's just keep going with our tear. And once I get this torn out, then we'll figure out where I need to tear it on the right side. So I was going to put this here. Okay, I'm trying to think if I want this to be a clean edge here. I think I do. I should have brought my paper cutter. All right, let me grab a pencil so I can mark where I need to cut. Okay, it looks like I didn't have a pencil handy, but I do have this white jelly roll over here. All right, I think I'm going to cut this about here. I'm going to let these raw edges hang over this line just a little. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this here, and that's where I'll cut this one. Okay, that should do. And then we'll have to cut it again for the other side. So let's go ahead and cut this down, or I'm sorry, glue this down. And then while that's kind of trying to, dry up a little bit, I can be cutting the other side. So I'm just going to use this Elmer's Craft Bond glue stick. This is something I bought a few years ago at Hobby Lobby. I do have some tape runners, but they need to be refilled. So, yeah, I'm just going to use this glue stick. But since I didn't get right down on the corner there, I think I'm going to use this Zig glue pen to get around the edge here. And hopefully the wetness does not make that gray paper show through too much, because I really don't like that look. All right, so I'm going to line this up here. I do like using a glue stick because to me it's a little more forgiving than the tape runner, because you have a minute to kind of slide things in place if you need to. Okay, that's pretty cute. Now I'm going to set that page aside and bring this one over and grab this second sheet. And for this one, I might go all the way to the edge on this one. That way I don't have to cut this piece. Let's see, if I tear this here, it's going to be real close to that drip. So actually, I might want to bring the drip a little more over to the middle. So let's tear this down. I want to save the bee. I'm going to turn my paper this way so that the white part faces me. And I realize there's going to be a lot of waste right here, but I'm okay with that. In the Planners Anonymous kits, you get 2 pages of your printed papers. So that's good, because you do have a little extra to go around. Okay, let's see. I'm going to come just over the edge here. I will probably have to punch that a little, or maybe I should just back it up a tiny bit. Yeah, that's going to show, but maybe I can put a little box or something there. Okay, let's cut this one here. Once we get these cut down, hopefully the spread will go a little faster. When I do these torn paper spreads, it really does take me a while, because I'm not the fastest crafter on the planet, but that's okay, right? Okay, now I need to tear this out. So I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the other page. And we're going to tear around the honey drip. I've got that one kind of close. Okay, there we go. Now I'm ready to get this one ready for gluing. So I hope everyone's doing okay. Last week when I filmed my Plan With Me's, I was definitely late. So I'm trying to get not really ahead, but timely for this spread. I need to film this one today, and I need to film my catch-all. So hopefully I can get that done. And they'll be filmed on time, but I'm not sure. They probably won't go up until, sometime later in the week, because I've got some other things scheduled already. But I think it'll be okay, as long as I get it up there. So on the Planners Anonymous, they've got something going on now on their website where you can sign up for their email and get 20% off your first purchase. And I've also got a 10% code, and I don't know if you can stack that on top. I don't have an affiliate link or anything. I just have a little discount code that I can share, and it would give you guys 10% off of a purchase, and then I would earn not anything monetary, but it would be some what they call hearts, and then I can combine those hearts and use those for a discount on a future purchase. So okay, so let's keep going here. Now, I did see this cute little journaling box here, because even though it's bee day on the 20th, I still want to incorporate some of these flowers. Y'all know I can't really leave any flowers out. This might not be cut. I may have to cut this myself. Let's see. So this is the stick. You get these 2 sheets when you purchase the planner kit, and it comes with a multitude of other stuff like the papers and the washi tape. But if you wanted to buy this little sticker kit, this is extra. And I don't think that's cut, because I don't see any cut lines. So I'm just going to use my little, just a little slicer, Fiskars. I'm just going to use this and try to cut around the edge here, so I can get this out of the book. And these sticker papers are thick, kind of like, if you're familiar with planning thing stickers, and I'm sure you are, this paper is thick like that. So it's not really necessary to white anything out, because nothing is going to show through this paper. But I thought I would put this down here, and you know, I actually think, because I've got these large papers up here and this is big, I think I'm going to bring this all the way to the bottom. I was just going to set it in my boxes, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put it down here. All right, so at least we got the bulk of that down. I would like to find something to put here. I need boxes for the 19th, the 21st, and the 22nd. So let's look through her little book here. And in this book, you get 4 weeks worth of little planner kits. 2 are foiled and 2 are not. So I was thinking I would pull a combination of the boxes, some with the florals and some with the bees. So we've got this one here, which also has, they all also have days of the week. And I was really struggling with possibly grabbing this for my sidebar, but the way it's cut, I would have lost the honey drip. So I'm still not 100% on whether or not I will pull that. But here's the other 2 little kits. I love this one too. I kind of had thought about bringing in this other paper. It looks like this because it's got some smaller elements, you know, since these are so big. But I think I will put a bee box down here on the 22nd just to kind of camouflage this a little bit. I know it won't cover it up completely, but it'll help a little. And then my other boxes were going to be for the 19th and the 21st. So I think I'll take this one. I don't want to cover up my honey drip though. It's way too cute to be hidden. Okay, and then for the 19th, I can probably use a non-foiled box. I think I might take one of these. Maybe this one with the flowers on it. And I'm just going to put this one over here because, again, I don't really want to cover up my rips. I feel like that's a little lopsided, but I guess it's okay. In her clear stickers, she's got some bees, and I thought those bees would make really cute, like checklist, bullet point kind of things. So there's only 5 of them. So I will just put those like in some small areas. Maybe I'll put 2 here and 3 here because I probably will bring in a Kellofaplan checklist. I just think these are so cute and I want to get them in here. But yeah, Kellofaplan lately has been putting out like a new color scheme on her basics books. So I've got some of those and I'm kind of wanting to, you know, incorporate those because since these are slick, I would have to use a Sharpie or like a microperm pen to actually check off those tasks once they're done. All right, let's look for a Kellofaplan checklist to put here. So I did, let's see. I was thinking I might pull some hexagons since we have these honeycombs, but now that I've got so much paper here, I don't know, you know, that's just going to have to wait. We'll see what we got. I mean, I'm okay with sprinkling a few little boxes up here and there to cover that up. That doesn't bother me. Look at this pretty jewel tone. This coordinates with these florals. I might pull that. Actually, that is so pretty. I think since I'm back here, I'm going to grab that. And that's going to be my checklist for Tuesday. Normally, I'll put a checklist on Monday, but since I've got those bees there, it looks like Tuesday is going to be the next best opportunity. And I don't really have room for a checklist over here. So maybe I'll grab some of the coordinating bullet points. I think it's this brighter color. So I'm going to grab 2 of these. And I'll put them over here on Thursday. We'll just do 2. Okay, that brings that color over. Let's see what we have in here for some of the decorative elements. And I'm also thinking about covering up these dates. Now, since I brought in that berry color, I think that coordinates pretty well with these days. I don't really want to put too much foil in here since I've got foil on these boxes and this little journaling list down here. So let's go ahead and grab these. And I may have to bring in some white out. I'm going to grab my wax paper, and just for sizing, I'm going to set this up here to see where do I need to white out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to white out these dates. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so I'm going to put these days down, and then I'll come back and I'll add the numbers. And I'm not sure what the placement needs to be on these. I don't know if I really need to butt them up against one another. So maybe I'll put, let's see, I can see the edge of my Happy Planner box is right there. Sorry if I'm getting a little too far over to the side. So I think I'll try to line this one up with the edge of the Happy Planner box. And yeah, it looks like these will get pretty much butted up together. There's just a little bit of space left in between. Okay, so let's continue on this side of the page. And you'll see that the weekend is in different colors. I like that. I think that's cute. But in this instance, that color is green, and I haven't really added any green. So I may have to go visit the other kits and see what other colors she has. Or I could bring in some of the green with some of her decorative stickers. So let's see, on the non-foiled kits, what else do I have for Saturday and Sunday? I've got these darker colors here, but I don't think I really like those with the berry. So I'll go ahead and use these. And then I'll try to bring in some green decorative elements to kind of coordinate with this. Okay, so now I need to put in my dates. And she's got, in the little normal planner kit, you've got date dots, but notice these have a white background. Let's check in the sticker book and see what color the background is in here. I think it's going to be, I think these are going to be gold probably. Yeah. So I'm wondering if I want to pull these or if I want to look at Kellofaplan Dated Basics. So she has these numbers back here, but I don't know that they would really quite coordinate as far as the colors go. Let's look at the months. I need a May sticker, so whatever color I pull for May, maybe she'll have coordinating date dots to match. I feel like this yellow might be a little bright, but it could work. Let's look and see what kind of dates we have in yellow. Okay, we've got these solid ones here. I think those might be a little big. Okay, so if I'm going to use this font for the days, then I feel like I need to pull the matching font for the month. And I know I saw that back here somewhere. Oh, look. Here's some little weeklies. Okay, I think I'm going to pull these, and I will pull the matching May right here. So let's go ahead and grab the May. And for now, I think I'll just set it on my wax paper, which is over here to the side. And now let's grab these dates. So we needed, I think we're starting with the 19th. And I like these. I know now these are actually cut small because you can use them on your monthly, but I think they'll go okay up here. Okay, now I can set this book aside. And I'm going to move this one out of the way and grab my tweezers and start putting these down. And we're just going to set them. Now, there is a little bit of a space here. If I were to use the Planner's Anonymous date dots, then I could have, you know, put those there. But I think I'm going to go with these Kellofaplan. I think they'll be really cute. And they'll match my May. I can't believe we are coming up on Memorial Day, and y'all know that just kicks off the whole summer season. I feel like this year is already getting by so fast. And you know, once June gets here, everyone starts thinking about their planner refresh for the rest of the year beginning in July. So there's just so much going on, I feel like. Okay, I might stick this here, but I'm hesitant to do it right away, just in case I decide to do something with this sidebar. So let's look back in the little Planners Anonymous book, and forgive me if I've called this planny thing earlier. I think it's that Planners Anonymous and planny thing. For some reason my brain just can't seem to differentiate the two sometimes. Now I might want to put in some smallish boxes. Like I said, I don't have a ton of stuff going on, so I really don't need to cover these up with anything. Oh, I forgot I had these washi tapes. So in the Planners Anonymous, you get a wide washi tape. And this one just has like the honeycombs and the bees. It looks like I had pulled some off before. I'll set that aside and I'll try to show this to y'all on camera. I don't know if that'll get picked up. I never know exactly where to hold these things so that y'all can see them clearly. But hopefully you could see that. And that was the honeycomb. And then this is kind of a medium size. And then we've got a skinny washi, which is just kind of an ombre. I don't know that I'll use this one. What I really had my heart set on is this one here. And I see, let's see. I just need to figure out how I will place it. You know what? I could run it across the bottom here to kind of go with this. Maybe I'll do that. I'm just kind of thinking on the fly here. I think I will. I'm going to try to line these pages up so I can just go straight across, and then I can just cut it in the middle. Now these pages are a little wonky, and hopefully that will sit tight for a minute so I can put this on. And I think I will go ahead and cut this one here, just because I do have that straight edge. Close enough. Let me slice this one here. And I'll use my scissors for this one. I actually cleaned my scissors. Can y'all believe it? Okay, I wish that sat just a little higher, and it looks like I got just over the edge of my page, but it's not enough that it'll stick to anything and cause problems, so we'll just leave that like that. Okay, let's add a few little decorative elements in here, and then I think we'll move on to the sidebar, and we'll probably be just about finished with this one. Okay, I think I'm going to bring in this little bunch of flowers here. I'm going to put these here. I know they're getting into my checklist a little bit, and I think I want to put those there. And there are some extra boxes here in the back. I was thinking I might pull one of these small boxes to put up here. I do need to bring in some of the green. So let's grab maybe 2 of these little green stickers. And I can put one here. That's cute. And then I might want to put another one down here. I'm not sure yet. Let's move over here with the decorative stickers. Here's another little, oh, this is cute. I'm going to grab this one. And I think I'll just kind of put it here. And I'm going to come back and grab that other little green box. There's actually 4 of these. But I just want to take these smaller ones because these will just be very small notations. And then I think I'll put another box here. I need to think if I want to take one from that weekly set. I've got these 2. Well, let's see. From the foil set, what do I have? I've got these 2. So I feel like there's an awful lot of yellow here. I think I'll go ahead and take this one. And I'll just put it next to these flowers. And this might be a good spot for another one of the small boxes. I'm kind of thinking I might want to bring in this orange. I'm going to grab one of these little orange boxes and put it down here. And now we need to put an orange over here, but I might want to put something here. I do not have any quotes. Now this orange is going to be kind of big, so I think I'll take the smaller one and put it down here, but I kind of want to add another little decorative sticker. This one's kind of cute with these flowers in it. And let's see. Well, where do I want to place this now? I guess I didn't think about that good enough. I don't want to get too much into my checklist area, but I don't want to cover up my honey drip either. So maybe this big sticker was not the right choice. Let's keep checking. I'm going to put this in here for now, and let's see what else we can find. Maybe I'll just set this here. Maybe I can just take this one of these little flowers. I wonder if she has any of those in here. Sorry for all the flipping. I don't really want the gold. Okay, here's some little flowers. Actually, she's got quite a few of these little ones. Let's grab this pink one. And we'll just kind of set it there, I guess. All right, now let's turn our attention to this sidebar. I think I'm going to scoot these out of the way for a minute. And I want to figure out the sidebar, and then I'll be ready to put down my monthly sticker. Okay, so I'm not sure as far as the sidebar goes. In her weekly kits, she's got these long things here, and these are actually 3 boxes, and then this is another one down here. So if I want to maintain the structure here, I will have to put them all together. And I can't pull this little piece here that's in the margin, because then that would make my stickers overlap. So I'm kind of thinking, even though I really didn't want the gold, I do like this bicycle. My original thought was to pull these bees because it's bee week, but there's so much gold. And I've got these honeycombs up here. I gotta tell y'all, I am not really digging this spread. I'm just not feeling it for some reason. These little seeds are cute, but I haven't really been using that. Maybe I'll bring in this little set here, or at least these first 2. And I will try to keep these together. So I think I'm going to try to line them up with this outer line here. I better turn my paper sideways so I can try to get these together. Okay, now if I put this here, it will cover up note, but it might not cover up the very edge of it. So let me just go ahead and try to cover this up with my little jelly roll pen. I feel like I'm getting further and further away from this edge as we go. Okay, let's grab our May sticker from kellofaplan, and I will white out May. Okay, now maybe I can come back in with some more of the bees and just kind of spread them around. So she did have some foiled bees in here, and I know I was trying to stay away from the foil. I wonder if these are too big. I've got 7. I think I'll start here. And I'll just try to, make them look natural. Y'all know this is a problem for me. I've mentioned it before. I can't really, you know, I never can figure out how to place these things to make them look all cute. So we're just going to go for it. Now oh no, look, all three of these are the same. Oh man, I didn't notice that before. There won't be anything on the edge there, but I guess that's okay. This one is a little different. He's got legs and that one doesn't. And here's the last one. Okay. All right, let's see. That is a lot of gold. I don't really like a lot of metal in my spreads, so I've really kind of gone out there this time. Maybe I should put another little box or something down here. I wish I had a quote. Actually, now this is gold, and I just said I didn't want a bunch of gold, but look how cute this little beehive is. I'm thinking maybe I can hang it here. And that will close up that space. All right, let's have a look. Okay, it looks like I don't have any holes to punch. I think I can't really put anything else, you know, in these areas here. I don't really want to cover this stuff up, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one back on the discs and see what I think about it. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, there is my spread for the week in my Catchall Happy Planner for the 19th through the 25th. This just so happens to match my discs perfectly. Look at that. I got pink, green, and white, and that's perfect. It is a little more gold than I care for, but overall, I guess I'll be okay with it. Usually when I'm not crazy about a spread, if I walk away from it for a few hours or overnight, then whenever I come back to it, I actually do like it. So I don't know if y'all have that same experience, but that's just how it goes for me sometimes. So anyway, guys, I hope that y'all like this plan with me. I hope you'll consider checking out Planners Anonymous. Like I said, this kit is called Rosy Posy 2. It is still available. So what they've got available is the regular planner kit. They've got the extra sticker booklet, and they also have all of the paper packs available. So if you purchase the kit, you will get paper packs, but they do have additional paper packs that have maybe a couple of designs that are not included in the original kit. So anyway, y'all go ahead and check that out. Use my link if you want to save 10%. Don't forget to sign up for their email and get 20% off your first order. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd love it if you'd go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Y'all have a great day, a wonderful week, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.